We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Ready, 90 Wolf.
58 right there. Check.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
We play to win. Let's go.
$319.
Check 53. Drop deep. Alert flare. Jim.
Allen now on first down. And John Brown's got it complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down, Bills.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Throwing now is Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Let's go. Pass 85, pass 85.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one after the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And Diggs has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're running it. Check that set.
Rock it.
Check. Shift. Watch the shift. Kill.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On the double.
58, the mic.
All that, baby, all that. Bam.
Big ass. 6 guys. Check 6
5.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Leo!
36. Check three. Switch it.
Ready?
Henry running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Watch the twist.
Protein spill.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Allen now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down.
Middle. Alert!
57 Mike.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check. 53.
Middle.
Check.
Stop.
Who that?
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Alert!
53 to
Hey, hold.
check 53. Watch the run.
Out Allen going to try and throw on third down. It's complete to Diggs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, 84 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop.
Allen hit. He lost the football. These two teams all tied after one. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
That's him. Hey, tight.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Bills first down.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Out of the pistol, it's Yeldon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's what I do.
All 52. All 52.
Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah, let's get
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
from the gun on third down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
17 yards. First down,
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. A first down carry now for Yeldon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ricky. He's coming. We got double up. Snap.
Here's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
A gain of 2.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27.
Get it.
Tannehill now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Man, These guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Look at me. Go on. Fight.
Now it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Down. 70. Indy.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
5. Blue draw Corker. Gone.
Bang, 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 bang. 25, check 25, check 25. Under 10, 10. Let's go.
Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
49 to Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Hey, lock it. Swear you up. Get it ready.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Hey, Sam off.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
61, matchbox lights.
Check. Kill.
This is Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
53, check 53.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Five wide.
3, Mike. Here we go.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Kill.
Half 85.
Greystone, travel.
From the gun, it's Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, this meeting between the Bills and Titans, part of the NFL 100 series, and everybody remembers the Music City Miracle back in 1999 with 16 seconds left and the Titans trailing by 1. They took the kickoff. Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson, who went 75 yards untouched for the game-winning score, as if the Bills had not already endured enough postseason heartache from the early 90s, and then they would not make the playoffs again until a couple of years ago in 2017. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
And again, it's Allen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the path.
Alert!
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Allen again. He finds Yeldon. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
50 seconds.
19.
50 seconds. Come on. Watch the screen.
Hey, hold on.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
What's that?
operating from the red zone now. Allen, he's going to go. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to check.
It got his man complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Squeeze, double.
Middle. Gun.
53 is the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
57 to Mike. 57.
A final shot before half for Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Henry. A strong running. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready? 30 base.
Go. Go. Watch twist. Watch twist. No.
Recon, 132 fighter. Smooth. Shoot.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey.
Rock it.
Watch the edge.
Big grip.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
At the 22-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike.
No game on this defense. No game.
Let's go. Hey, we got
From the 22, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Check. Check. 53 is right.
Pass. You ain't got nothing.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Five wide.
53 is Mike. 53.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
53. Check 53. I got you. You're all right, baby. You're all right. Deuce. Check 31. Check.
Alert.
Alert 3.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his target, John Brown. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Let's round 80.
Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
You ain't going nowhere. Middle.
Slam.
Alert.
Undercut.
Allen from the gun on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll run with Henry. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. This, a quick pass to Davis. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Set, ready, 15, line it. 15 line.
Let him know, let him know. Watch that.
Topper! Check, go.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Let's go. Let's do it.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
X3, 218, chopper.
Shit. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as they have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns, also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Down 80.
53 is the mark. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Middle.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And Diggs has it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back now in Nashville. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
I don't think you got it, son. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moss, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
I got him. On me. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
56, 56.
53 is the mic.
Hey, home. I got him.
Now Allen. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Mike,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
56, 56.
On play action, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
57 is Mike. Mike 57.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Allen going to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to get him for a loss of about 3. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At their own
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Pull it high. Hey, high 7.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, he stays up. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here now, Roberts. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Mike. 53, Mike.
Alert, alert, alert.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Coaching spell.
Check 3.
Half 10. Hey, tight.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. Oh, and now he by Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
3 bud. Hard. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
General West. Hey, Wahoo.
58, boys, 58.
Big river.
Now it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Let's get in now. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
To the air, Allen being chased out left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. That's a prime example of how Josh Allen can hurt a defense. You remember back to his rookie season a year ago, 631 rushing yards, second only to Lamar Jackson. Also had 8 rushing touchdowns. He is a dual-threat QB. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, switch gears.
Half 85.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Mike, 53. Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, watch it.
Middle.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
52. 49. Check 49.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
The Titans' 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Wide. Get wide.
Alert.
Check 13. Check.
Blue draw Corkers. Half.
From the gun, Allen. This is Yeldon on the dump off. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Kill.
5 wide.
Kill, turn it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On third down, they go with Singletary. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Made us first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
58, come on. 58, come on. Let's get off the field, team.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
58 for Mike, 58.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Watch the run.
Now it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Well, look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back on track now to Denver.